Dragon Age Veilguard, one of the wokest, most DEI-riddled games in a very long time. It's gonna burn in righteous hellfire when it finally is out, and I could not be happier.
Ladies and gentlemen, so as you guys are aware, Dragon Age the Veilguard is less than a month away, I would say, or maybe actually it's a little bit more than a month because it comes out on Halloween by a couple of days. So a little bit over a month from release. And we already have all of the mainstream industry trying to shill for this game, okay? You got journalists calling this game of the year, all right? You got people trying to talk about
Journalists calling something as trashy as this game of the year. We all expected it, didn't we? Oh man, the dying rattles of a forgotten era. Beautiful. Journalists long ago deserved to go into the oblivion.
Pre-order numbers, and that's what we're going to focus on in this particular video. We have an article here from GameRanks, and it says Dragon Age the Veilguard sees strong pre-order numbers. Now, the reason why I looked this up is because I just made a video the other.
There is no way this is true. All the other sources, retail locations, and other things like that are saying that they are seeing overall the lowest numbers ever for this type of game. It is insane. And now they're trying to claim, oh, it's going to be a success. Listen, how stupid are these people? You can't. Because they're trying to generate hype, right? They're trying to do this and generating hype and saying, yeah, this is going to be amazing. You should be excited for this atrocity of a shit fiesta. But this doesn't work. Telling me that a game is going to have a lot of pre-orders sparks absolutely zero interest in my eyes. This is not how you generate even a shred of interest, even a shred of hype for this woke garbage pile.
Other day about Dragon Age the Veilguard and how the numbers aren't looking that great, right? They're not looking towards, a possible successful game, right? It just doesn't seem like it's going down that route because the following for this game on places like Steam, for example, are not that strong. Well, apparently, according to the shill media outlet, it's stronger than it's ever been.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Well, GameRanks is trash if not absolutely anything else. It is how it was meant to be.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, when you watch these, I should say when you read these kind of articles, you got to watch for what they say because they say certain things without saying it, right? They're trying to use political speak and they're trying to make it seem as if something is better than it actually is. It's all
Usually they do it poorly.
PR, right? That's the entire reason why this mainstream gaming industry, journalism, whatever you want to call it, urinalism, this is why it exists. To try to paint everything in a positive light while everything burns around them so that they themselves can benefit from it and they can get free swag, free opportunities, free all that stuff. That's the entire reason why the mainstream industry exists, right? That's why shills exist. So let's get into this article from GameRanks. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, when we're talking about pre-order numbers, the source that they're getting their numbers from is the source that benefits the most from people believing that the pre-order numbers are high, right? Who is that? Well, it's EA. Of course it's EA. So according to EA, Dragon Age the Veilguard is seeing promising pre-order sales numbers ahead of its launch on Halloween. What promise?
There is a chance that this is actually true because there is going to be a certain amount of people who pre-ordered this game, but you need to understand this. There are the fans, the super fans, the average fan, the people who are not fans, and so on. The people who are mega fans of Dragon Age and they literally could not care less, because a lot of people don't even know what woke is, honestly, nowadays. They don't even know it exists. They don't know what's happening in the games industry or other places, politics and whatnot. They see their game. They're mega fans. They instantaneously buy it first opportunity they have. So those people are gonna push that number pretty high. But those are going to be the only people at the end that are actually going to buy the game with hype expectancies and whatnot, because they're just mega fans of the series. They're going to play it no matter what. So these initial numbers could actually be not bad, but the thing is, what's going to happen later is going to be a disaster. No one else is going to buy this game after that. Maybe a person here or there. But overall, there's no way Veilguard succeeds. It's just woke trash.
Promising is Nobody knows, right? Absolutely fuck all. Who knows? The game went up for pre-order in mid-August, and fans eager for the long-awaited next installment in the series have quickly responded with their wallets. This is what BioWare is doing best: immersive storytelling, memorable characters, and a gorgeous...
Oh god, no. This is these are the things that are going to be the biggest failures of this game, and that is exactly immersive storytelling. There is no story that you can tell that's going to be even reasonably good in a world where you are governed by the fact that you can't offend anyone, you can't portray anyone as bad. You are constrained by so many things and do not have access to so many avenues of storytelling. There is no way that this is going to succeed. Dragon Age's story is going to be the by far worst part of this. Memorable characters, if by that you mean I'm gay, then I guess you're right. There's going to be plenty of gay characters, and I'm sure every character is going to try you to push into a gay relationship with them, because why not? Reasons, I guess, right? And a gorgeous world. And by a gorgeous world, if you mean Fortnite, well, we're in agreement there. We're definitely in agreement there. I wonder how does it feel to be a long time Dragon Age fan, and then you just see Dragon Age Veilguard coming out, and they have taken you and fucking throw you out of the window with a bathtub and goddamn water, and to try and replace you with some kind of 12-year-old Zoomer who they think is gonna quit Fortnite to play this disaster. How does it feel?
World, says the president of EA Entertainment, Laura Meal, during EA's Investors Day showcase last week, courtesy of Game Rant. The Dragon Age community is buzzing, and the press reception has been really positive. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the press reception has been positive, probably.
Okay, the game looks great on console and PC alike, and we are already seeing strong demand on the largest platforms. Now, okay, so, guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this, and you know, I'll still have shills in my comment section on my YouTube videos, and what they'll tell me is the following. They'll say, oh, well, according to XYZ official source, the pre-order numbers are bigger than they ever been. You know, they pre-order numbers are so strong, this game's gonna be a massive hit. And listen,
dude, okay, he's lying about that. You know what shills typically do? They're just saying, well, this game was not meant for you. It's just a game. Why do you have to talk about it badly? Just don't play it, okay? Just don't. If you don't like it, just don't play it. That's their typical autistic two brain cell goddamn response. And those two brain cells are fighting for third place at the moment. It's just sad and pathetic. Listen. These games affect me, okay? I'm not gonna play them, but they affect me. The fact that they're made in the first place affects me. So shut the fuck up with your stupid take on, well, if you don't like it, just don't play it. No, I'm gonna talk about it negatively, because I don't want trash like this to try and burn the world, infect the things that I like, okay? I'm not. I'm gonna see something that I dislike, and I'm gonna talk about how bad and stupid it is. Because it's bad and stupid, as plain and simple as that. No, there's no such thing. I'm gonna just be silenced while everything that I like just tries to slowly crumble around me because of some idiot activist.
Listen, for all I know, the game can be a massive hit. But what I'm telling you is that right now, the actual real numbers don't look that good, right? If you look on Steam and look at the following, it's only got about 60,000 people following the actual page, right? Black Myth Wukong had almost 700,000 people following that page, and it was like 700,000 people wishlisting it. It was insane. It wasn't even close, right? This game is ranked so damn low on Steam compared to other AAA titles, and you mean to tell me the pre-order numbers are so amazing that it's going to be a top seller for EA and BioWare? Yeah, no, I'm not believing it.
Well, to be fair, considering how lackluster and shit BioWare is, it could technically be a top seller for them, because they don't sell anything anymore.
Now, guys, keep in mind, okay? This is what Dragon Age the Veilguard has to go up against. So Dragon Age the Veilguard has to go up against Inquisition, and Inquisition was, in fact, BioWare's best-selling game, all right? And it won Game of the Year in 2014, I believe. Not shocking, considering that, you know, it's BioWare. They're going to win Game of the Year so long as they send the right message to the gaming industry, right? This is why they're doing it with Veilguard. But Ultimately, it had 12 million units sold. Dragon Age Inquisition had 12 million units sold. So that means
Not
Dragon
bad,
Age the
not
Veilguard
bad.
has that number to try to beat in order to say that it is a successful sequel compared to Dragon Age Inquisition. Whether or not this game hits 12 million, I doubt it, especially in the beginning. I heavily doubt it. I think it's going to take a long time of really cheap sales, $5 sales, $9 sales in order to hit that number. But you guys got to keep one thing in mind.
Oh, they're never gonna hit that number. There's no way.
Dragon Age Inquisition came out at a time where subscription services were not really a thing. Now subscription services are a thing. If you guys are unaware, EA's subscription service has this game for free. Okay, so you can play Dragon Age the Veilguard on day one if you have EA subscription service. That means that alone is going to nuke the potential sales that this game is going to have.
Yeah. This is the same thing when Starfield came out and it was already on the Xbox Game Pass. It's a way to pad the numbers to make it seem that, oh no, people are actually interested in this game. Look at how many people are playing and buying it. Well, no, it's actually just people from Xbox playing it because they got it for free. They're checking it out and then they're abandoning it in probably roughly 4 hours. 1/3 of the player base, this is this if I remember correctly from the Starfield statistics, didn't even last 1 hour into the game. 1/3 of the players who start playing that game literally played it for less than 1 hour and they were like, I'm fucking out.
Right off the bat, because they're essentially giving the game away for anybody who is subscribed to EA. So that's gonna.
Also, you know what this is gonna, you know how this is gonna play out. I already see the picture because we have seen this so many times before. This garbage dumpster fire is gonna come out. People are gonna be negative about it. They're gonna make fun of it, and it's gonna die off. While the media is gonna be like, "Look at how successful this game is! It's selling so many copies." And then we're gonna hear that BioWare has not reached even the most minute of sales targets, aka the lowest expectancy that they all probably put as the sale target for this atrocity. And then we're gonna hear that BioWare is cutting costs, aka letting go of a bunch of woke losers, which I'm gonna, well, make a video about and laugh about again.
Make it very, very difficult for this game in order to comp to its previous, game that didn't have to deal with that, right? Inquisition didn't have to deal with that. Now, people could play this game and maybe they want to buy the physical copy to keep it. Who really knows, right? On console and whatnot. That's also an option. What I'm trying to say, though, is that just because you're getting your numbers from the company that actually benefits from giving you false numbers, that doesn't make it true, right? Like, I'll give you a prime example. You know of another company that told gamers that the pre-order numbers were strong? Do you know of another company that told gamers that plenty of people are excited to play this game and can't wait to dive into it?
Redfall, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Skull and Bones, Starfield. There are so many!
And the press is positive around the game, and everybody's talking positively, and they're so excited.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, probably, but that hasn't released.
Excited about the game. You know who said that? Concord.
Oh,
Concord
yeah!
said that as
Oh, yeah, Concord. I forgot about it. Ha! Also, speaking of Concord, there's Dustborn, and it's hilarious. The most hilarious part about that is the fact that the creators of Dustborn think that they actually have a community. They literally had a peak of like 10 players or something like that. And they're like, our community is strong and we know you like the game. Oh, that is just an astounding level of insanity.
well. Concord, they said that the pre-order numbers were strong, and there seems to be a high demand for this game. Concord developer Firewalk Studios also said that all the press surrounding the game for the most part is positive, and all the little bit of negativity was just white noise. Remember? Concord said that. You know who was also number 6 on PlayStation's most pre-ordered game?
By the way, being anything on PlayStation or Xbox in terms of pre-orders or whatever doesn't mean shit. Listen, the most played games on PlayStation and Xbox are probably fucking Madden and FIFA. Maybe Minecraft and something along those lines. And other than that, there's no one playing anything.
In terms of like top sellers, you know who was number 6? Concord, right? You know who's not number 6? Dragon Age
Wait. So you're telling me the situation with consoles is so bad that Concord with 0 sales is still number 6? Oh my lord, that's actually news to me. I didn't think it was that bad.
Veilguard. Dragon Age Veilguard's like number 19 or something like that, or 12. I don't even remember. But I know it's way below number 6 on PlayStation Store. So Dragon Age Veilguard, if I'm to believe the PlayStation Store, which I don't, by the way, I think it's all bullshit. I think PlayStation absolutely lied about Concord's success on that list, and they just put it there because they wanted to try to get as many people to buy it as possible. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, I believe that, honestly. They would lie.
But if we were to believe the list, then that means that Concord is doing better than Dragon Age the Veilguard? Do you think that makes sense? Like, none of this makes sense, and it begs the question. These people are lying to you, right? They're lying to you to your face, and you have all of these shills. They want to sit there and pretend as if they're not lying to you. At what point do we admit that you're lying to us, right? At what point?
Well, typically they never admit that. They just go into the sunset never admitting that they lied.
Do we admit, all right, listen, I understand you are financially, you're financially invested in this, right? The shills are invested in this because that's the only way they get any money, because nobody watches their content, and that's the only way they get free stuff, right? They like being shills. Okay, they're financially invested, that's why they lie. EA is financially invested because it's the game that they're publishing, right? So BioWare relies on EA and vice versa. So of course they are inherently financially invested in all of this. But at what point do we just sit down and admit, like, you guys are obviously lying? You're lying through your teeth. Pre-order numbers are not that strong right now for Veilguard. That's pretty obvious. This game is not going to flop like Concord. I'm not stupid. I understand that. But
oh yeah, it's going to be obviously 10 times more successful than Concord, but that 10 times is not going to cut it because it needs to be 100 times more successful. And that's not going to happen. It's going to be beautiful. Anyway, 10 out of 10. That was hypnotic. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.